Welcome back to our Counter Park build, which is rapidly approaching completion. Let's see. So we got some Anky fossils. This is not enough to actually complete this, but I think we might as well just extract because what else are we going to do right now? Sending out. Somebody else in a dig. We need even more Anky. So this is Rex and Anky. I wonder if that's where all our remaining Ankylosaurus is or not. Because I would like to, you know, not be working on multiple species at the same time. Yeah, it looks like it is. So it'd be great if we can, Sure. It would be great if we could get Anky finished here pretty quickly so we could introduce it to the park. Like our one cat's hanging out. You can see that thing from a mile away. Look at it. It's king of the pteranodons. They're, you think it would have crowded them off of this platform, essentially, at this point. That's funny. It's probably like all 4 junction points where they can even rest, I would imagine, on that platform. I wonder if you could have 4 Ketzes just all stacked up on top like that, clipped into each other. It'd be funny looking. Another dead Gallimimus. At some point we will want to bolster that population probably, but that point has not yet been reached. I think that's the 4th dead one maybe. Okay, so we're just stuck waiting for fossils and there's not much else we can do. Alright, inbound storm. We'll see what we got coming in here. The Rex pen has been started. It's going to go in up here. We'll have to play around a little bit for putting shops in here, I suppose. Probably have enough much room for that. We can always delete some of these pathways if we need more space. And we got a little JP logo over there for the toy line, which is something we probably should have had in the park a lot sooner. The Kenner figures always had this little tattoo on their leg or tail with a number. So of course we got to have that included in the park somewhere for decoration. Alright, something else is busted here. That is not one of those two. Oh, we got stuff up here that broke. That's fine. Should we put another ranger station up there? I don't think it's really necessary, but we really do want to have some better gate positions here. We'll just toss some gates like that so they can cross through and into here. And then for the racks, we could just toss a gate over here, I think, to get into this pen. In terms of like the landscape in here, I haven't done anything yet. In terms of that, I haven't really thought of anything. Maybe we'll try to look up some inspiration for that in a moment. I guess we could talk about doing some of the trike pen too, but also don't have too much of an idea for that. I like the berry pen being here on the beachfront. The stego pen, we can't really do much else with it, but it does have the slope, which does make it a fairly distinctive enclosure. Plus, that's a weird-ass shape. But the trike pen, I think, does need a little bit more. So we definitely should figure something out. Oh yeah, I was going to send a ranger team over here to fix this. Whoops. That will power all of that. We also will need a ranger station in here, but I think we could... Let's wait. Put that in after we do the terraforming. Whatever that terraforming might be. Okay. And we can grab a ranger team for some general repairs as well. That all looks good. Aviary took no damage there. That's nice. This is 3 and 4. This is this crew here. So, you know what? We can just send them over here. It doesn't really matter. It's not that far away. But we will go ahead and grab this guy down here and have him do the repairs on this section of the park. Because it's his responsibility. And those fossils are just about in, so that's pretty good timing with the end of that storm. There they are. Oh, I didn't actually open the shelters. Classic. Or close the shelters, whatever. Alright, Anky. Still not done. And a bit of Rex. Presumably we got to go back out again. How long does it take to exhaust this dig site? This is like... It's a lot of work. Oh, shoot. Who wants a point of logistics? You. That's for you. You enjoy that. 10 and 3. Boom. Okay. And that takes care of all that. So now I need to figure out what my Rex pen is going to be. So that's what I'm going to work on off video. Yes. The Ketz has hunted down a pteranodon. So yeah, it will occasionally kill them. This one is not important. I mean, that's the first one that's died ever. Wait, where's the cats? What? Do they not... Sitting over here. Do they not show up if they're... No, it has status info. It's just... Oh, the icons completely overlap because they're all roosted. That makes sense. Sure. Yeah, the cats is somewhere in this stack. I wonder... Yeah, I don't know what the motivation is for the dino to just, like, murder a pterosaur like that. It is shown, though, as an interaction. Like a supported interaction. So that is something the Ketz does. I guess you can just consider it a territorial thing. He decided he was not having none of the Pteranodon shit today, so he just stabbed him with his beak and let him die. I still don't have an idea what I'm doing for the Rex pen, so I just thought I'd include this in the video. Next batch of fossils comes in. That actually gets us the 7% missing for Anky, so we'll finally have that done and ready to go. We'll sick this person out on it again. You take a break. And I guess we could continue working on Rex, but I think I'd like to get Trike done first. Well, no, let's do Rex, because Rex will take a while to incubate and Trike won't. So we can basically bring them out at the same time, kind of. So let's go ahead and do you, and I guess you. $2 million. And it's going to be 2 minutes for those Anky fossils. And then we can get our Ankys cloned. Let's at least get the genetics set up right now. Anky. So, Anky in the toy line is solely a hatchling. There's no large Anky figure. There's a single hatchling, and I believe JP Series 2 that comes with Ellie Sattler. And it is purple and white. So for us, the purple is the best we can do. There's no pattern we can combine with this purple to really make it look like the hatchling, but this is actually pretty close. Not bad at all. In terms of genetics, we'll get rid of the humble, or the needy, we'll get rid of the antisocial. Leaves us with 2 mods left. If we put in just a few Ankys, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's let them be antisocial. Well, no. Let's get rid of antisocial, even if we just have 2 or something. And just not try to get a social alpha. We'll just push humble 50%. And then we'll check the genetics. Okay, we have 1 more genetic modification to unlock with the last 7%. So we can get 75% humble. That's not bad. I think that's, yeah. We just won't have social, but that's fine. Social would matter a lot more if we had a lot more. I'm sorry, have you not been? Okay, you're coming. Ah, yes, of course. We have to scan it and then manually click on it. You can do it. It's right there. It's right there. Another dead galley. We're getting really close to replacing these. We're not quite there yet. Another 2 deaths or so. I'll probably clone a fresh batch of galleys. We could just do that, I guess, while we're waiting. How are our galleys set up? Are they still the same way? Long live, resilient, social, and fit. No. So yeah, actually, it would be good. I suppose we probably had an alpha clone, huh? So humble, social. let's look at our existing galley alpha real quick and see if we actually need to do that. I mean, I'm sure the existing alpha is going to die or is dead. Probably. 14's the alpha. It's solely resilient. Oh, yeah. No, these guys are very outclassed. Great Sandy Papu on everything. Yeah, because everything's just basically the one galley genome. Okay, well, let's just do a batch then. We can get rid of some of the other ones, or just wait for them to die. Maybe just these two. Oh, we did just finish those Anky fossils, it looks like. So yeah, let's do those two. Okay. $75 humble. 13 and a 1, I guess. We should have used this guy then on the other task. I wasn't really counting on this being 14 genetics. Okay, I mean, it's fine. It's a batch size of 3, actually, too. So probably just one batch of Ankies is actually just fine. Alright, there's a social humble in there. These are all just skittish, which is fine, too. Oops. Right. And then we can actually see if the galley alpha taking over is enough to keep the existing group of galleys. I'm not sure if it will be. Wait, their ground leaf's really high. I guess it's possible their alpha was never social? No, they had social. They were always social. I'm surprised they have this much ground leaf. Because these guys, I'm pretty sure, were one that was pushing up against the limit. Whatever. Let's just release these guys. Much more Kenner-style galleys. Oh, they were missing... Oh, no, this isn't updated, of course. No, they weren't missing forest. It was ground leaf, for sure. No, they're completely fine. Did we lose that many galleys? Oh, some of these aren't counted yet. They might not be completely fine because these are being weird. Yeah, 33. Yeah, ground leaf is no longer sufficient. But the existing alpha is not humble. So it's actually not that bad. We could sell off some of these guys. Lifespan. Wrong tab. Where is the right tab? I swear it's here. Yeah, there it is. 64, 74, 10 years over, 83, 74, 83, 64 expected. So these are 64 and 83 unexpected. It's kind of intermixed. I don't know. It's hard to say who would die off next. Why don't we just leave them? Because, like, basically if the alpha takes over, we're good. And if one dies, we're probably good. Maybe two. So we'll worry about the, like, fixing the population later. Like, near the park, the end of the park build. I would like the park to be, you know, as always, I would like every dinosaur to be happy in our park. So we'll worry about that. Oops. At the very end, because that's really the only time I count it. There's our humble alpha, and then there's a regular kid. They're both skittish, so they'll have the same dominance, and then the humble will take over, so we can release these both. I don't anticipate us hatching any other ones. I think 2 is fine. Given that our park is effectively technically done with just, what, 12 species or something we needed to reach 5 stars? Like 12 species out of 30 for some damn reason, because this is completely nonsense. So yeah. Well, we'll take care of these fossils, then we'll go on break and wait for the Ankies to come back in. Or not come back in, but, you know, to come in. We can't come back in if we never had them before. Right, I'm on slow mode. That's why the fossils are slow. Alright, there they are. It's not much, but it actually is a pretty full set of fossils there. I guess we'll grab you. We also might breed 2 tyrannosaurs, which will require us to do, well, you know, 2 batches. Because there'll be different skins. I haven't fully committed to that idea. There's some tyrannosaurus. Just because it'll be 2 batches. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely put in a red Rex. That one's too iconic not to have, and that'll be our alpha. But then we might do a Series 2 blue Rex, I think, to pair up with it. Now we could do... Okay, well, never mind. We won't be going on break. We could do the Rex hatchling. We could do the young Rex figure. But those are essentially just film Rexes. So I don't really feel like doing that. Like, if we have... Somebody get there. If we have other options, I'd rather use those. And since we do, and we don't really want to have like 3 or 4 Rexes, because 2 is honestly already pushing it in terms of like, you know, taking the time to do that. The money doesn't matter, but it's time. It's time intensive. I suppose we could hire like more scientists, but I don't think that's really that much of a fix. Really? Did you just break my power? Oh, did I repair a power generator? Probably. Probably repaired power. No? You're broken. Yeah, nothing down here is broken. Definitely a power generator getting repaired, I think. This should have a backup generator down here, though. Just because I like backup generators on my response facility. Always repair the response facility last. You don't just stand there like a gormless fuck waiting for it to finish. Okay. So, all the little threat markers are gone. We can do that. Why are we out of power? Because you're still being repaired. Fair enough. Yeah, we're draining backup generators pretty harshly here because this is getting repaired. Not unexpected. Galleys. What are you guys thinking right now? Well, I guess also Cohab is something we should check. I think everybody likes Galley, though, so I don't think it matters. The sauropods definitely do. Yeah. I don't know if they can claim alpha. Expected 64, age 75. We could just try getting rid of this Galley. The one that's blocking us from having alpha changeover. Kind of like the Galley and Packy are just kind of hanging out here, apparently. Cross-species socialization, maybe? Could be coincidental. Actually, legitimately not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. It looks like we actually have the Yankees ready to go. So they might... Actually, they probably will fight for dominance. I'm pretty sure the alpha is 2. That's not a big deal. We'll get these guys in here and settled. And it'll be just fine. They're going to be a nice purple skin. Not like crazy, but still distinctly purple. For some reason, purple and white was a popular color combination in the Kenner line, because the hatchling parasaur figures are also purple and white. Where are paras? There's a para. Yeah, these guys don't look very purple, more of like a brown maroon. Because that's the closest we could get, but the hatchlings themselves were much more distinctive.
Ankylosaurus. I call it an armored ball of walking, breathing trouble. Still, some might call it charming, amusing, delightful. Each to their own.
Why are you an Anky hater, Cabot Finch? What's your problem, dude? Everybody loves Ankies. They're chill fuckers. They're nice dudes. They're good boys. It's a good dog. Rex. More Tyrannosaurus. 12. And... I suppose resting this welfare specialist is good, so they're available to hatch multiple clutches of eggs. If we have only one pip of welfare left and we do 2 Rexes, it's not going to matter. Missing ground fruit. Yes. Missing ground leaf. Fruit and leaf. Ground fruit, ground fiber. You need this no matter what, though. What do we want to do here for veg? What if we do some little cycad grows around the waterways to start with? Kind of like, it's not really an oasis when you're, you know, in a forested, lush environment. What would you call, like, an isolated waterway with, like, unique biodiversity? Not sure. That's true. Yeah, the Anky-Stego rivalry is a real one. The Stegos got their own turf, so it will not be a problem for us. Alright, then ground leaf, we can just, I don't know, cover the area in between, I guess.
Confirming asset delivery.
Just a sporadic bit of ground leaf in here. Maybe, yeah, like that, where it's a little bit scattered, so it's not just the usual, you know, continuous carpet of plants everywhere. Okay, and they're pretty good to go. Who are you swinging at? Were you swinging at a car all the way? You're just posturing, my dude. So yeah, pretty good purple. Not really any white, but I mean, they are different, kind of a different color underneath on the legs. Brown, not white, but it could be a lot further from, you know, the Kenner Anky, so. It's a little too, like, maroon purple, a little too dark. It should be a brighter, lighter purple, but still pretty good. Alright, they're happy, settled. We should probably start to bring in shops. We're still missing our other dinos, but we gotta do this. We should get these just in here and placed. Ooh, that's not gonna quite fit against the logo if I want to do that. Ooh, and it doesn't fit against the fence here either. I've done an awful job in terms of spacing here. Okay, well, let's do food here. And we want a lot of green and yellow and white. Well, let's start here. If we put in a water feature, that doesn't quite get us the green we need. So I guess we have a water feature and a skeleton display. And then here we're going to want like yellow and orange. So we have got a little bit of orange leeway, and yellow is pretty close, so I guess gourmet steaks. I think we can chop out this path and fit a second amenity here, which is the best thing we can do for space. We'll follow the same strat: aquarium, skeleton display. This can be root beer, I guess. And then the third one, I wonder if I do this, if we can fit it in here. Oh, absolutely. Plenty of space. Aquarium. Skeleton display. Action figures is actually pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Accommodation 100%, restroom 100%, shelter 100%. So yes, the ratings remain phenomenal, despite the fact that we are already at 5 stars with them being mediocre because it's just based on income anyway. We're just basically headcanoning that the park rating requirement is just higher than it is, because it really should be. Because a lot of these sandbox modes just aren't properly tuned. They really aren't. Packies are fighting again. I need those galleys to, like, do something. I'm surprised we haven't had any more galley deaths recently. I guess statistically it's like a Half-Life thing, maybe, where, you know, half your galleys die some period of... There it is! There it is! There's the death! Oh, that's... Okay, Ket's hunted down another pteranodon. That is not a galley. I talked about death, and Death happened, but not the death I expected. Okay, that's 2 hunted down by the cats. That kind of sucks. You know, 1 here and there is fine. 2 in 1 stream is a bit excessive. It's actually strangely excessive, because I think these guys have been in here together for, you know, a solid 2 hours, maybe not 2 hours, like real time, without hunting, and now they've hunted down 2 of them in what is ultimately like 10 minutes of playtime, which is strange, like park running time. More probably more like 15. So that's pretty weird. I would like you to calm down, Mr. Quetzalcoatlus. Can you not kill my friends? That'd be great. We got plenty of pteranodons, so I'm not too concerned. Even if they kill our intended alpha, I don't think it matters, because the margins are really good. We could always hatch another batch or something, too. Alright, well, the wait for Rex fossils continue. Oh, wait. Oh, there's a galley. Okay. I was just about to hit that pause button. Just about to hit that pause button on the recording. Are they happy now? 100%? No. We need another death. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean like that.
Asset transportation in progress.
Are you recovering or are you dying? 46. Probably dying. 45. What's your problem, buddy? Oh, you need water. You're completely dehydrated because you're dumb. Great. Rex is done. Cool. We can get that going nice and quick. I should have rested you sooner, but you'll be rested by the time we need you to hatch a Rex. Okay, then our last dinosaur is going to be Trike. So we can go ahead and get some people on these. Yeah, the lifespan variance can be pretty significant. I think... I don't know if you can have it go up to twice as long. Well, I mean, 33 is way more than 6. So it's got to be not, like, proportional to the lifespan. Because that would mean if it was, you know, 6 to 33, you could have something that lives with a lifespan of you know, 100 going to 300. It'd be crazy. So... yeah, it's got to be like a combination of a flat modifier and a proportional amount. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a flat chance at extra lifespan. So a 6 can live to 30 and a 66 can live to like 90. There's just like a modifier there. I always assumed it would have been proportional to actual lifespan. I mean, some of our galleys are overdue for death. Like, all these galleys that have been dying off in this stream and the stream before are all basically the same lifespan. So that's that random variance and how long they actually live kicking in. And it's not... I don't remember... In the first game, it wasn't... It was like that in the first game, and it wasn't predetermined. It was an RNG roll continuously. Because you could reload a save if a big-ticket dinosaur died, and it would not die at the same lifespan. So you could actually keep saves coming and reloading a park to get to 5 stars before your like big-ticket dinosaur died. Which I did in one challenge mode at one point. I distinctly remember that. Something early on in JWE2 where I was like really pissed with how it was playing out. And I put all this work into it. I got to like 4.95 stars. I had like the last dinosaur cooking in the hatchery to get to 5. And then like a minute before I go to press the release button, my like Spinosaurus or T-Rex dies and tanks my park rating. I'm like, no! So I literally had a save from like a couple minutes earlier. I just reloaded that, played out the next couple of minutes, and I was able to release before the dinosaur died on the second save. Alright, Storm. Oh, the fossils are done. I totally missed that notification when I was storytelling. Let's get the Rex going. Okay, Red Rex is Sonoran and Letho. That is our big deluxe Kenner Rex. We want... get rid of antisocial, intolerant. I mean, Rex's attacking the Jeeps is kind of bad. Might be okay to do that, and then just 75% humble. I think that's not bad at all. Yeah, I played a ton of the first game. Like, I think I have 1,000 hours in JWE1 on Steam. 908 hours in JWE1. JWE2 is like nowhere near that level yet. Oh, it's getting up there, over 200. But yeah, that game hit at like the right time. It just really scratched that itch for a park builder that had been missing since Operation Genesis. So, 1 to 2 eggs, red Rex, yes. 13. I guess we can do a 13 to 3-2. But then, no. 13 2-2. But then 11 3-3 for the second one. Yeah, I think that's fine. We won't be able to hatch them at the same time, though. We could just hire somebody. Let's send them both. Alright. Second one is the Series 2 Rex that is rather hard to find. I believe it's Mangrove, but let me double check. Yeah, Mangrove blank Series 2 Rex. Save and exit. I'm not going to bother changing the genetics on this one, because technically... Oh, but I guess I really want the Red Rex to be alpha. Yeah, let's take off Humble. Let's not give this thing anything to increase alpha, because Humble might be entirely pointless. That enclosure might be big enough for 2 Rexes with no effort. So if we get rid of Humble, we can just toss, I don't know, Resilient on this or something. Mangrove blank. And then the, hopefully we get a Red Rex, at least with like Strong or something, for that one to be alpha. So we'll do that. Okay. 1 damage building. Aviary Dome. Well, bad. But the pterosaurs usually take quite a while to find a hole in the aviary. Oh, everything else is busted here too. Let's not just look at a hole in the aviary when the whole park is breaking down in front of us. So, there's a repair. Let's just zoom out. Ah, yes, the Anky gate has broken. That is an important one. Although the Ankies are pretty far away, at least, so not a big deal, actually. Okay, that storm is over. Let's queue up the remaining repairs. Then pop those gates open and get to work. So that looks good. Down here, we've got nothing else. Something else is broken, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think... Actually, maybe that one is already queued up. I thought it got down to 1, but I must have been mistaken. Nope, it looks like that's it. Okay. Great. And we're not doing fossils right now, which we should be. We have nobody available to do this, but these will be done in a minute. It's more important to be digging up more than it is to process the existing batch. Oh, except we have literally nobody available because we sent everybody out on job. Yes. Welfare 6. Welfare 555. This 555 is super tempting. Because she can go dig up Trike right now, and she can help hatch Rexes. There's another 555. What are these? I guess it's because we got all those points invested in the research. Motivated. I mean, 578 for 555 is pretty nice. Not that it really matters, but... yeah, I was following all the hype build up for JWE1. Hello, Sir Grass. Welcome to chat. I remember those days fondly, and the lead up into 2 as well. Let's see here. Yes, we were going to send out Expedition. That's what I was doing. Triceratops. Trike. Well, I guess we'll just send these 2 out. That's actually really bad. Let's not do that. You have no points to spend. God damn it. Okay, if we have a 5, let's do that instead. So that was the 6. That's a 6. That's a 6. That's a 5. There we go. Okay, and then we'll cut the recording until the Rexes are finished synthing. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with these Rexes. 2 and 2. We're only picking 1 from each. Humble, Nocturnal, and Humble. Do I want a Sleepy Rex during the daytime? I think I'd rather have it awake during the daytime. As far as I know, Nocturnal achieves nothing. It's just fluff. So we'll hatch this Red Rex. That was Humble, right? Wasn't a different trait? Yeah, Humble. Okay. No Indom in this park build because we're basing it off the Kenner action figure line from the mid-90s. 93, 94 toy line. So these 2 hatch this one. That's why we've tried to match the colors. Ooh, too aggressive. Do I want to hatch an aggressive? It doesn't really matter. Oh, wait, 35% dominance matters. Yeah, 35% dominance is a problem. Because I think... Can we see Humble? Hold on. 35% dominance. Gallimimus. Social. Humble is 25. So if we want the alpha to be that other Rex, these ones are not acceptable. So we're going to make omelets out of them and do some new ones. So better luck this time. I don't think there's any way to like lower dominance. So I think we just have to dice roll for not aggressive. Probably for not strong too. Strong probably also messes up our plan here. We can do this double genesis and take a bunch of time off. Half duration. Alright, so these guys are going to take 10 minutes. These ones will be done in 1 minute, but I think we will deal with these Rexes further in the next episode. I think the next episode should be the last one based on progress here. Because really, we just got to hatch the Rex and the Anky, or the Rex and the Trike and get them in the park, and that's kind of it. So, well, let's check these fossils here really quick to end an episode, I guess, since it's only 10 seconds out. But yes. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Looks like... Oh, we never even processed the other trikes. And it looks like we just got a Styrac fossil from the new dig, which is extremely underwhelming. Okay. We don't need this altruistic salary person on hand because the Rexes are not hatching simultaneously. She can do fossils. We're not going to fire her. We'll keep her around. We can afford to put her through college. It's fine. And then we need to pivot over to, I guess, just that one dig site. Yeah, and that's where the rest of the trike is. Okay, we'll do the 12. It's slightly faster that way. So what's next after the Kenner build? There's 2 distinct possibilities. I think there's very high odds that we get a DLC announced tomorrow. Possibly. Or maybe the week after. If a DLC is announced tomorrow... We'll probably hold off on the next park build for a little bit so that DLC can come out. And then the build will depend on what's in the DLC. If there is not a DLC announcement tomorrow, Wednesday, for context for people watching the recording, we'll be doing a Biosyn theme park build next. Yeah, there's been a DLC. There's a DLC in development on Steam that's probably close to completion. So... probably something coming out in the next few weeks. Or be announced in the next few weeks. Probably just a dinosaur pack. Because I wouldn't expect back-to-back big DLCs. But it's been a while since we had a dino pack, so that is a lot of fossils. That's actually probably it for trike. So we'll be able to actually start hatching these. Pretty soon. Oh, also these geneticists are back. So everything is looking good. So let's look at that. Yeah, you can check on Steam, like, update progress. You won't know what the updates are for, but... Okay, so strong resilience no good, but resilient is. Except we don't have the welfare because I sent the person out to do fossils. Whoops. Oh, actually, the bigger problem is I'm resting people. Welfare for you, probably? Okay, you're capped at 8. Yeah, let's just pump some welfare into this person. Like, money doesn't matter. We'll just go up to 5. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, it probably is... It's probably one of two things. It's probably either the left out Dominion dinosaurs as a pack, or it's probably some other themed, or could also be some other themed pack that makes use of some of the Dominion dinosaurs. Like, they could do a Cretaceous pack that includes a few different dinosaurs that they just want to add, and then like a Troceraptor or something. I'd prefer to see the canon species finished before adding other random dinosaurs, but usually they just like to add random stuff. Like, I'd really like to see Microceratus in the game. Microceratus is super cool. Lystrosaurus has been data mined for like 6 months and still isn't out. And, yeah, Troceraptor, even though it doesn't really have much to offer, would be good. And whatever other ones are missing. Oviraptor, I don't remember what else there is. And then there's dinosaurs from older films, like Stegosaurus from Jurassic Park is missing, and then Pleuroplites and Teratophonius from Fallen Kingdom as the carcasses would be nice to have too. But that's really stretching. I don't really expect them to ever add the Fallen Kingdom carcasses. Anyway, we should end this episode. Until next time.